good too. Just FYI.
All right, and I'm going live right now. Here we go.
All right. You ready, CJ?
Help me, Jesus. All right, y'all live.
What it do, what it do, what it do, everybody. You already know who it is. It's your boy, Ruvis Dean, a.k.a. the Card Missioner, and we are in the building. 52 hitters, baby. What it do? Listen, you already know. I got my guy right here, the scheduler of the league. He is that guy, the only superhero in the PSL. If he was a superhero, he had a name. It'd be Calculor. The Ace of Diamonds, Chaos is in the building. And you already know. And I got my guy, the commissioner's protege, the baddest man on the planet, the number 2 ranked player in the world, the king of spades, Fiji Bang in the building, baby. Yo, Bang, what it do, my guy?
Ray put somebody down this week. I ain't even playing with you. Listen, you ever fight in front of your mom? You know when you fighting for your mom, you better not lose. Right? That's how I'm gonna do to y'all this week with that table. I'm gonna play like I'm fighting for my mom. Right?
Bang, let me tell you this, man, because you know we made an announcement, and I'm glad that we don't follow suit, because we're about to put on. I want to say, and this is a different arena. Because shout out to Trap Street Radio, shout out to Trapagaza, huge success. Huge success, by the way, sir. 4 stages, absolutely dope, sir. I want to say that we're about to put on the biggest. I'm gonna say that we're about to put on the biggest paid event in the metaverse. That's what I'm about to say. How about that? We're about to give away 2 racks to the winner. A giveaway. The winner is about to really earn that, because that's gonna be a fight. But Bang, it's 2 bands, a world title, and bragging rights up for grabs.
Mm-hmm.
And you, sir, are the number 2 ranked player in the world. I don't know if Chaos is enjoying his snack or laughing at you. I don't know which one he was doing, but listen, you're the number 2 ranked player in the world, sir. What the tournament look like? What the playoffs look like? I hate to call it a tournament because it's a playoff tournament, but I don't minimize it. It's the playoffs for the world championship, sir.
You know, me personally, I don't really get too caught up in the rankings of 1 and 2, 2 and 1. I just know I'm him. I mean, and I know what I'm gonna do. So, you know, my partner, he the number 1, I'm number 2. We just gonna go whatever we gotta go with to get the win. Like, you know, last time we played on the table, it was an exhibition match. People got a little hyper. They thought it was exhibition, bro. Like we was just there to get the people a show. I mean, what y'all know what we do for real when it's really like activity. Like we only lost 2 games this whole season. Like, so that's the precedent right there. That's the bar we set for next year. Next year we want to go undefeated. I mean, so.
Well, I gotta ask you this, in Chaos could bring the numbers up. I don't really know the numbers like that. He could bring the numbers up, but you guys finished the regular season as the number 1 ranked team. You guys were the best of the best, but 11-3 or 11-2 or something like that. I mean, it was crazy. I mean, you guys steamrolled. Yeah, you guys really showed dominance. But there was one player that seemed to hiccup you guys' strategy, as if I could say, and that player was legend status. Now, you know, this I'm not, you know, legend is my guy, so I'm not going either way. But do you have a plan? And I know that you're a strategist.
We don't got no plan for no one person.
Okay.
There wasn't no hiccup. If you go back and run the tape, the time he won, they ran the clock out. I don't. It's like you gotta understand. You gotta factor everything in. They was up a couple points, ran the clock out. Like that wasn't no. It wasn't like he came there and just every time we went to bed was we couldn't make it. It was the cards fell how they fell. He ran the clock out, but just Legend know he know what I get into. He know though, like personally. Listen, we need to get to the bottom of it. Is his partner going to show up this time in the playoffs? Is he going to forfeit? Let's ask that. Let's worry about L Dog. Let's take it to his other partner. He the reason why we ain't get the match that everybody wanted. You know what I'm saying? Let's ask him about his partner L Dog. Is L Dog going to show up and do what he's supposed to do so he can stop running and ducking so people can see what I mean? So I can hit him with a couple body shots. I mean, have him curled up in the corner like a shrimp. Come on, man. United Kingdom, Militia Kingdom, man. We ain't. I wish we would play for one player, man. You kidding me? You kidding me?
Yo, chaos. Yo, chaos.
Check the numbers, and get back to look at their numbers and look at my numbers. First off, they only number 2 by default, man. I don't want to get into all that, but you already know, man. Listen. It's us and it's them, and it's a long road before they become us.
I will think. If Ryan was here, Ryan would say, "Listen, that fact needs straightening." I don't believe that's the truth because before the exodus of, I'm gonna say before the trimming of certain fat, I think that's a good one. Before the trimming of certain fat, right before that, Legend got number. Legend and
it was like number
the
5.
commission. No, they were number 2. They were number 2. What set him back? Now, Chaos, please help me out with that. Now, what set him back was that unfortunate incident of misscheduling with L Dog. He couldn't make it, and so and that was the thing that set him back from the number 3 player, if I'm not mistaken. But before then, Legend had already became the number 3 player, and Commission had become the number 2 ranked team before the fat trimming incident.
Yeah, they were the number 2 ranked team. Commission, Legend was holding the spot for the number 3. He kind of fell off that spot because 2 losses. So that did make a difference.
One of them being a family favor, the other being due to scheduling.
Yes. Due to them having that forfeit. And that would set him being back from the number 3.
His partner scheduling, not his, because that was and people schedule all they schedule. But I'm sorry.
And not me as the scheduler.
Listen, man. At the end of the day, man. Listen, man. He liable not even to show up. For one, he nervous. 2, he ducking. That's what I'm looking at.
So now, listen. Full disclosure, I talked to L Dog last night. Listen, as a matter of fact, I'm gonna be honest with you. L Dog and Legend Status were in training last night, and I kid you not. They were in training last night up until I'm on the East Coast, and I know it was 4:00 when we got out of there. You understand what I'm saying? And they were down there. They were learning the new table. They were acclimating themselves to the new rules. Listen, when I tell you, and in those sparring matches, they was murdering cats. So listen, I again, I understand the contingency. You wouldn't have a contingency for one man. I understand that. All hail to UKM. Listen, I get that. I'm just saying that.
Playing practice matches don't equal to playing when the cameras is on.
Well, you know what? Let me Chaos. Let me bring you into this one then, because now we do have some new rules going into the playoffs. Again, everybody, y'all already know. Listen, week 17 is over. The playoffs start Tuesday. Chaos. We got new rules in the playoffs. Is the new implementation of these rules going to have any outcome on the victor?
Yes, and straight up to the point, they're gonna have outcome because you could people that's been winning using the clock, they can no longer use the clock to win. So now they're gonna have to play their hand, maybe even get lucky with the cards. However, so just because they won't have the opportunity to use that clock to guarantee the win instead of taking a loss, it's going to change the outcome. It's going to make it, I would say, make it a fair game. Doesn't guarantee nobody to win.
Bro,
Doesn't
the game
guarantee
was
nobody
already
loss.
fair, man. I don't even like that term. The game was already fair. It's just people's fault whether they be strategists or not. My whole thing is, man, you want to always work smarter, not harder. So if I got 4 minutes left on the clock and I could take a knee, we all know football season is back in full effect. It's the victory formation. I'm taking a knee, bro. But at the end of the day, a lot of people was taking knees when it was 50 minutes left. So that's OD. But at the end of the day, that's like the half court offense. You're gonna be methodical. You're gonna play your game how you play it. So the game was already fair. Now
Okay.
all this is doing right now that the Carpenter did. He's just giving y'all. He's pacifying everybody. You know what I mean? He's giving y'all bottle. Y'all getting y'all bottle and y'all getting y'all fresh diaper change. You know what I'm saying?
You
So
know
now
what?
y'all can't cry about nothing. Now
I
you
will
can't
agree.
cry about nothing. Now,
I
no,
will
talk.
agree.
Let me talk. Now you can't
Go
cry
ahead.
about nothing. Now you can't worry about nothing. And now at the end of the day, I don't want to hear no complaining for the rest of the time we playing because what else y'all gonna want? What y'all gonna want to play with a different deck of cards or something? Y'all want to switch the what's the next? What's gonna be the next complaint? You know what I'm saying? We got 2 clocks. We got all that going on. What's gonna be the next? And I guarantee, remember what I'm telling you right now, somebody's still gonna complain. So at the end of the day, man, play cards. Let your game speak for what it's supposed to speak for. If we professionals, which everybody in this season in this league is, let's be professionals. Let's get a people a show. Let's do what we supposed to do, man. That's it, man. I ain't really gonna talk. Like I'm tired of all the speculations. This all I've been waiting for since the season started, man. That's when it really, really count. Cause right now, this is everybody 0-0 right now. Everybody, even me and my team. But at the end of the day, y'all know what we do.
So
Chaos, you had something.
yeah, I will say, he's correct. It was still fair before because everybody still had the chance to use the clock. It was still fair, but it still changes the game because you can no longer when you're up by a book or two and the other team got a 10 hand, you can no longer block that 10 hand. So that's gonna give them a chance to play that 10 hand out or play their last hand out, one which they have a better hand, which will put them in the lead. So it will change the game, but doesn't make it more fair. But it will change the game and give opportunities for those teams that would have won but had the clock ran out on them. It will give them their opportunities to actually play their good hand they got.
So just so y'all can get clarification, I don't know if we explained it or not, but one of the new implementations here at the PSL for the playoffs is the is we're using a dual clock system. We're using a dual clock system. So most of you have seen us play before, and you see that we have one game clock above the table, and that time was spread it amongst all of the players. Well, with this dual clock, we've been able to divide the time, and so now each team is responsible for their own time management. You can no longer weaponize time. You can no longer weaponize the clock because if you choose to engage in a stall tactic or delay tactic, then you will only hurt yourself because the only time that will be chipping away, it's your time. If you any of you out there play chess, you are familiar with this because this is the exact timer from chess, and we've implemented this into spades. Uh, and so now, bang again. Now, chaos has a point. Now, there was a time, like you just said, that people were able to weaponize that clock. And as a matter of fact, for yourself, we spent mad hours on this couch talking about the clock ad nauseum to sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it was almost overkill because everybody had their own opinions of the clock. Now, regardless of what, Chaos is right. If you are up like that, then if you are up by 20, 20 points, you can no longer weaponize the clock and block someone's 10. Going into the playoffs and getting ready to declare a world champion, how important is it for you not to have the championship, the prize money, the bragging rights be blocked by something petty? How important is that for you?
I mean, me personally, I like either way. 2 clocks, 3 clocks, 10 clocks. It don't matter to me. I'm just gonna
10
play my
clock.
game. I'm gonna play my game, man. Like however it goes, just the same way when the losses occurred with my team. We played our game. We just kept it pushing. It came back the next week. The only thing is the playoffs is just one and done. Like, so we don't nobody know how the playoffs is gonna play out. We just know what we want to do. So you can always strategize like, yeah, we gonna do this, we gonna do that. But we know how the game is. We all play these cards. We might get on the table and can't get a spade in our hand. And you know what? It ain't nobody. It's just the cards. You know what I'm saying? But when you get the hand, is what you're supposed to do. When you get the hand, like how we seen people. A lot of people records would be different if they bid their hands correct. When they had them
This is
tens,
true. This is
when they
true.
had them
This is
tens and
true.
them eights. It was times I see people have 10, go 7.
We did see a lot of smash rounds
Yeah, a
go
lot of
by.
smash rounds
Yeah,
got
we
killed.
did.
So if people would have went, let's put a number on it. Let's say people missed about 10 smash rounds total. I know it's more, but let's just say 10. That's 10 wins.
That
That's
is 10
10
wins.
wins. And that 10 wins what? Chaos already know the numbers. That 10 wins do what, Chaos? Change all the standings. Change all the help. It'll change a lot. And if people would have been bidding their hand, you wouldn't even be hearing about the clock like that. I seen them on we seen it, even not just what I saw. We have all saw because he's been commentating, you commentate, and
Mhm.
Count and Dill, and I'm commentating, and we see these hands. We like, what? This guy got 6 books in his hand. This
You
guy
are
got
correct,
4.
sir.
He talking about he only got 2. He talking about he got 1 in the pump. I'm like, what? So maybe people need to go to PSL class, the classroom, and go get a special lesson. Don't worry about the clocks right now. The clock didn't do it to you, little bro. It was your bidding. I'm gonna say what Boss Lady would have said to you. Learn how to count your cards before you figure. Count your cards before you count the money, man. We're gonna start a slogan around here. Before you try and count money, count
Count
your
the
cards
cards
first.
before you count money. I like
Yeah.
that.
Before you count the money, count your cards, man. Cause
Hey, yo, let
it's
me tell
sad
y'all
out
something.
there.
If y'all don't think that is hot right now, that is
That's
so hot.
crazy. That's
Listen,
crazy.
count your cards before you count the money. Listen, I might put somebody to get that as a tattoo, sir. I like that.
Listen,
Count,
man, that's
count
crazy
the
though. Like
cards before you count the
if we
money. I
sit back
like that.
and remember, look, me and Chaos to call the game and seen it. Like, yo, why they not going 10? I don't know.
Mhm.
And then they get the 10 and be like, oh man, damn, we should have went to 10, bro. It's a smash round. You make an event like the last time we played. You see, we tried the 10. And look, we got shot.
But
It's all
you got
about.
some people.
You gotta take the risk. The risk is
You,
there. It's a big reward. A
you
smash round
got
is
some
too.
people.
I
You
can't
got some
pass one
people
of
that
them up.
go in that smash round. You got some people that when they go in that smash round though, they are so self-conscious about being set. And like if they get set, it they
They
feel like it's over with. You know what I'm
they
saying?
can't. Yeah, they feel like
Yeah,
they can't come
they
back from
can't
being set.
rebound. So I mean, what do you think about people with that mindset that said, well, you know what, I'd rather take this safe 8 than
But
risk it
listen,
as a team
if you gonna take
because
a safe
it's
8,
always a risk with that team.
no, it is. It is a risk. If you every times we go 10 and somebody cut one of the aces. And yeah, God, yeah, everybody, he doing us a favor because now we get to take the money out the game.
Y'all
But
get some hearts in the screen right now because that was a great yawn right there.
my thing is, I understand that people be nervous, but look, man, it's a risk, man. It's the league. Like, I can't see through your cards. I can't see what's in your head. So it's like, bro, go 10. You know what I'm saying, I know what me and my partner gonna do. I can't speak for nobody else. If you go back and look, we going those smash rounds come. We going it. We're going it.
Chaos. Listen, chaos. So we're in the playoffs now. This is a postseason event. This is not a preseason event. It's a postseason event. Skills have been sharpened. Instincts have been honed. Tails have been exposed. Pause when I say tails. I mean it's a poker term, tails. that what we're entering into, the players that are entering into the playoffs are not the same players that began the beginning of this league. And as a matter of fact, these are without a shadow of a doubt the 8 best spade teams on the planet, bar none, hands down. These are the best 8 spade teams on the planet. Now, even when you come to professionals can be shaken. It's just how they handle the pressure. Now that we're about to declare a world title, the world title is up for grab. You got the biggest prize money that the metaverse has seen to date. Listen, does this does this change what we were talking about, people's willingness, if they were apprehensive on bidding with rankings in on the line?
Mhm.
How much will that apprehensiveness prevent them from bidding when there is now the biggest cash prize in the metaverse? how how
I
how does that change?
So honestly, I think people are going to be scared to bid that 10 on a smash round. If they not counting 10 together, or if they not counting 11 together, they probably gonna be scared. If they counting that 9 and a possible, they probably gonna go that 8 and be scared to bid it. Just, not all teams, but I think it will, deter some teams for bidding that, because they like, they're already doing it in the regular season. Now for money on the line, they don't want to get set back so far with that 10 and have to worry about trying to catch up the whole game. So I think it's going to cause more people to do it. But at the same time, they don't have to worry about the clock or somebody blocking the clock for them catching up. So it could even out, because they ain't worried about, they know they're going to probably play the 350 uh, instead of somebody running the clock out. So it could even out. But I do think, I personally think it's going to affect people from beating that 10 in that smash round. They're going to be at a safe 8.
Bang. Then listen, Bang, we're talking about the safe bidders.
The safe
And
eight is
listen,
nasty, man.
listen,
I done got
listen.
shot and came back out the hole. So it's
You,
like, yo, I've been there before. I done went 10, like, damn, we got the 10, only make the 9. You know what I'm saying? You
yo,
know the
listen.
saying, sometimes you only got 9. You know what I mean?
Sometimes you only got 9.
But you take the risk. So it's like, all right. And we had to get ourselves out the. You just gotta, man, you just can't quit on yourself, man. That's all the advice I get to everybody.
Well, let me ask you this, because now again, biggest cash prize that the metaverse has seen to date, the biggest spade event that the metaverse has seen to date. All right. Now you have the best players in the world about to play over extra hot lava now. Does the pressure of the grand prize, the
Yeah, it's gonna
championship,
get to it. It's gonna make a couple people crumble. They're gonna fold.
does it expose those apprehensive bidders and make them crumble? I mean, I don't mean to put words in your mouth right there, but I mean, like, tell me what you think about that. I mean,
Listen, it's gonna make them fold, man. Because at the end of the day, they was folding. They was folding when we were just going along through the season and being nervous. So now you think that now they know in their mind this is extra pressure. They know this is for the money and not the fun. It's over. They're gonna be
nah,
really taking. They're gonna be really taking forever to play a card and be nervous. And now they can't blame the clock on them. So now it's like, oh man, hey, I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see it, man. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Too bad I can't.
did you just
Too
see
bad
how
I can't comment.
juggled that? That
Too
was
bad
so
I
funny.
can't commentate, and I'm gonna be playing. So I'm gonna be listen. I can't wait to see when they go to one card and move their hand and all that. The clock ticking and oh man, it's gonna be hilarious. It's gonna be hilarious. I'm gonna go back and watch the streams after I'm done. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be funny, man. I ain't gonna lie. It's gonna be hilarious. So yeah, it's gonna be a lot of foolery going on. It's gonna be some. Oh, I wanted to play this and this happened, and it's gonna be a lot, man. But it's gonna be worth it though.
Well, chaos. You have in your life, in your real life, you have done a lot of travels. You've seen a lot of things. You've talked to a lot of people. You've been a lot of places. I don't mean to be cliche when trying to sum up your life, but that's a real thing. You know what I'm saying? You've been a lot of
Right.
places. You've seen a lot of things, and you've met a lot of people. You've had a lot of dreams, desires. If y'all don't know, listen. This is no lie. This is the number one Uber in America. Let me tell you that that's in real life. So if you're in the Austin, Texas area, you make sure you get the top notch. All right, double XL. All right, this is the number one Uber in America right there, and that is no lie. It's the number one Uber in America. That listen, you
in
you
in the world,
in
I
the
get
world.
people,
Listen,
from
listen.
overseas. They say they get in my vehicle. They say this is the best vehicle they ever been in. They take Ubers all day. Just if you're in the
I,
Austin area, hit me up, natesrideshare.com. Book a ride. But go ahead.
Listen, I did not mean to minimize that. The number one Uber in the world. Chaos, they think that we talk in these big aggrandized terms, and they think that we're joking when we say this because the term is it's so aggrandized, it's so demonstrative. They really think that you can't be in Bob's legend status. I love it. Yo, listen, chaos. I like that. So now listen, we got a lot on the line. We got a lot on the line, and you never, doing all of your travels, you have. Did you ever expect? Hold on one second. Shout out to my guy, the Nine of Spade legend status. He is in the building.
Put your
Legend,
tag
please
on,
do us a
legend.
favor. Go put your tag on, legend. Come on and join us on the couch, my guy. Listen, did you ever in your life really believe that you would be a professional spade player sitting for the world title, getting ready to possibly get crowned the best player in the world and the best team in the world? Did you ever think that?
I really no, not at all. I haven't I've played in little tournaments here and there and little little things like here and there. But again, this is a professional league. This is not just a tournament. This is a professional league. We're in the playoffs. It's not just a regular tournament. It's a playoffs. You have to make it to the playoffs by beating out everybody in the league. So this is the
Got to
first
make it there.
professional spades league, and now we are made it. We made it to the playoffs. So no, I never thought about being in the playoffs in a spades league. Like I said, I played spades. I played tournaments here and there. I traveled the world, played with a lot of people, and did that. But I never really thought about a spades league. But here I am.
Yo, listen. I don't want to cut that short, but we do have limited time today. And we have on the couch a guy who we have been, and listen, this is a guy you've heard his name a million times. You've seen his face a billion times. He is a fan favorite here at the PSL. He is no stranger to the camera. He is the Nine of Spades, the man, the myth, the legend, the giant killer, the bully of bullies. He is in the building, legend status, my guy. What it do, sir? What it be like? Legend, legend. Listen, we're sitting here talking, and I wish I had more time for this. We are sitting here talking, legend. Congratulations, sir, for the commission making the playoffs.
Appreciate it.
Sir, you guys are now about to set for a world title, for a grand prize of $2,000, for the
Sure.
bragging rights of the best spade players on the planet.
sir.
Sir, how do you feel?
Ready to go. Let's go on the show.
Listen, listen. That's why
Let's
he's
put
the
on the show.
man, the myth, the legend. He said so much with 4 words. You understand me?
Let's go on the show, man.
Now, legend, listen, you have been the source of, your name has come up on this couch. You have been the source
It
of
was 6 words.
conversation and topic. It was 6 words. It was six
Yeah.
words. Why? It was 6 words. He said a lot with saying 6 words, yo.
There it is.
Legend, your name has been the source of topic and conversation for quite some episodes now. So thank you for
Mm-hmm.
joining us on the couch.
No
Again,
problem.
congratulations for making the playoffs. We're looking
Appreciate it.
forward to some great stuff. Now you ended this season with an exhibition match.
Mm-hmm.
You ended the season with an exhibition match. It was not your partner. Again, let me shout this out because legend status is all of those accolades that I called him, and he is also the newly crowned Sunday Best Champion, and so he is a world title holder right now. And so, Legend, congratulations on all of the success that you have managed to accumulate within the PSL in this short amount of time. Now you're going into the playoffs. You go into the playoffs on the back of a partial win over the number one ranked team in the world, 52 Militia, with the help of your partner. How does those two wins affect your confidence? The win that you had as a family favor and the partial win that you had um with your Sunday Best Champion. How does those two wins over the number one ranked team affect your confidence going into this?
Listen, man, Fiji's my guy, right? We're gonna battle it out. We're gonna duke it out. We still gonna be boys regardless, right? But right now, this a rivalry, right? They
It is
think
a
they're the
rivalry.
best. I think I'm the best. Me and L Dog think we the best, right? So we just gonna clash, and when we get there, we get there. You know what I'm saying? However, I do got some choice words for y'all though, right? So the same way they feel about L Dog, it's the same way me and L Dog feel about Deadeye. I think
Eldo
Fiji
don't got
carries.
no room to feel about
I
nothing, bro.
Oh,
I
let him
think
finish.
I
Let him
think
finish.
He
Let
ain't
him
put
finish.
no
Let him
work
right.
finish.
in.
Oh,
Watch
let
He
him
this.
don't
finish.
put
Let him
no
finish.
work
Let
in,
him
Watch
bro.
this.
finish.
Watch this.
Let him
Listen.
finish.
What's
Let
his
him
rank?
finish.
Number 10?
Wait a minute. Let him finish. Let
Watch
him
this.
finish. Let him finish. Let him finish.
When L Dog has shown up, L Dog hasn't lost. The only time he lost is because of chaos and Cherry. So of the 14 games we played, right, he didn't show up for 4 of them, right? So take away those 4. So that means he's played in 7 games. In those 7 games he's played, he's 6-1. Now it could have been different had he showed up for all 4 of them. I don't know, but we're not gonna sit there and act like L Dog's a bum. That is crazy.
Listen, man.
L
Listen.
Dog took a
You
lot of
can't
people's lunch money in
listen,
this
listen,
in this
listen,
spade
listen,
hole.
listen. You
A
can't sit
lot of
here.
people.
You can't sit here and question the number 1
I
player
can.
and the number 2 player of the
I
world. Gang.
can. You know
L
I can
Dog don't
question
got
that.
no rank, bro. He don't got enough rank for that.
Doesn't
What
Well,
matter.
work he
chaos.
put in?
Well, I tell you
Doesn't
what,
matter.
chaos.
Look
Chaos.
at
It do
it this
matter.
way.
It do
Well,
matter. Y'all gonna get
hey,
taught a lesson.
hold on one second. Hold on. Listen,
Y'all gonna learn.
to L Dog's credit, L Dog is not here on the couch. And shout out to the big joker, L Dog. You know you love you in the family. But listen, your name comes up on the couch. We gotta discuss it. You know, no
Of all
shade.
cards, he picked the card that automatically win.
So listen,
Come on, man. I
chaos.
don't respect that.
Chaos. Let's get some factuality into this. Let's get some factuality in this. As it relates to individual rankings, what is L Dog's rank?
L Dog.
10.
Let's see. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm gonna give you two ways to look at it because I didn't bring it out. So right now, Fiji. Deadeye will be number 1. Fiji will be number 2. Tommy will be number 3. Shan will be number 4. Then me, L Dog, and Miss Sherry has the same percentage. Now, if I break that percentage down even further, then it will go me, then Sherry, then L Dog. But right now at 67%. But if I break down that percentage further, it'll go
Okay.
me, then Sherry, then L Dog, because me and Sherry have more wins, total wins, than L Dog. But you could say we're gonna just say we all tied for 5th, 6th,
Nah,
and
you
7th.
can't say that, bro. Break it down to make it make sense.
So
Well,
if I
You
break it
can't
down,
do that,
it's
bro.
gonna be if you're right. If I break it down, it's gonna be me 5th, Sherry 6th, and then L Dog 7.
But now, this is where I say that sometimes numbers do lie. All right, they tell the truth, but they leave a story of a lie behind. Because in that ranking, correct me if I'm wrong. Now maybe I didn't hear it, but I did not hear Legend's name called in that ranking whatsoever.
Wait,
What's that? Am I correct?
oh, Legend. Yeah, no, you're correct.
Okay, so now at one time, Legend was the number 3 ranked player in the world. Some hiccups happened. Some losses were accounted to his record. Oh man, it was just it was a sad story.
Legend will literally fall right after L Dog.
So now, but and this is my point. This is my point. How much stock can we put in that? Because I feel what you're saying. I completely understand what you're saying, but is it credited? Is it credible to be able to put stock in those rankings? Because we know that a high caliber player like Legend Status himself actually falls under the rank of the player that you are using of being the weak link. And that's
numbers don't lie, man. Numbers don't lie. Numbers is there for a reason. Like, so at the end of the day, even if we strip the numbers, they know what I do. Both of them know what I do.
Listen, right? We watched that game, right? So he said go back and watch the tape because Ryan ran out the clock on them. We was already up by 100 points. The game was over. Unless you got a 10 hand, he wasn't coming back and beating us from by 100, bro. You were down 90 to 100.
How much time was left?
12 minutes. You weren't coming back from that. He wasn't coming back from that. Unless you got a 10 hand.
All right, now look.
Unless you got a 10 hand,
come on. Okay. So say that. Okay. But go back and watch the clocks when we played to that last seconds when it was 2 minutes. Matter of fact, Chaos example, it was 2 minutes left. They played to when it was 2 minutes left, and what happened? They played the last hand and they came back and won. And Chaos was up. So don't say that the hypotheticals because if you play
that's a whole different thing.
Time out. No, it is because it's the same thing because if you play the cards at a certain pace, in 12 minutes you can get multiple hands done. We didn't did it before.
Now, can we agree? Can we agree?
Let him finish. Let him finish.
All I'm just saying is that with 12 minutes left, you can get multiple hands done. So we don't know what could have happened in them 12 minutes.
All right.
The next hand, we could have got a 7 or 8 shot with a shot chog. They did something. I done did it before. So but I'm not going to sit here and cry about it.
Yeah, no.
The cards got ran out. They got ran out. Y'all won.
But what I'm saying is, though, right? We can't say, because they ran out the clock, we was about to lose, right? Because you guys just got set that previous hand, right? And we both know that once you get set, it's very hard to come back and win once you get set, because the cards, for whatever reason, algorithm just sends it to the other team, and you just can't come out of it. Is it possible? Sure. Mathematically, sure. But like,
I came back like that. I won like that though, off of being set and making it back.
I understand what Legend is saying. He's saying they didn't have to run out the clock to win.
I didn't have to.
But they did though.
It was possible for y'all to come back, but the likelihood of y'all to come back.
It don't matter about the likelihood.
I got a question for you.
A lot of teams run out the clock
though
when they are about to actually lose. That's when a lot of teams run out the clock when they're actually about to lose.
But they did run it out though.
Let's check this out. Let me ask you this, and I'm gonna start with you, Legend, because I'm gonna finish with you because I asked them this already before you got up here. Sure. So now we've got we're using the double clock now, okay? Yep. The dual clock. We're using the dual clock so that now it's impossible to weaponize the clock against another team. Yep. Do you think that is going to affect the playoffs? Do you think that is going to affect the strategy that people have been formulating all throughout the season? What do you think about the impact that this is going to have in the playoffs?
None. The teams that are in the top 4 are fine. The teams that would have affected have already left the league, and then the teams that are at the bottom are probably the ones that would have used it. Now, I can't say everybody has not used that clock method. I have partaken in it, right? But only because I've seen it done to me. Right, so like I'm not about to just sit there and let you freaking get a dub off my hard work because you want to run the clock out. So I'll play the same game. You know what I'm saying? But the teams in that top 4 slot, they got no issues playing because we do it every day. So.
Right. Yeah. Well, let me ask you this. Legend. Again, the question I've already asked them. We're going into the postseason. All right, the season is over. This is the best of the best. These are the best 8 spade players, the best 8 spade teams on the planet. Yep. They've come through the grueling 17-week, the grueling PSL 17-week regular season, and now they stand with skills sharpened, senses honed, I mean, they are ready for battle. As we go into this postseason environment and atmosphere, what does the grand prize of $2,000, the world title, and the bragging rights? How does that pressure add to what is already going on? Or does it add pressure at all? Maybe it doesn't add pressure at all. Talk to me about it.
No, I don't think it adds pressure to anybody that's confidently played spades for a long period of time, right? If they're new, right, and they just learn how to play, and like this is their first like big tournament or big bragging rights, etc., then it'd be a big deal. But for us who've played for long periods of time, this is another day in the park.
It's just another day in the park. Listen, Bang, you can't tell me. Now, I'm just speaking as a fanboy right here. So just give me a minute. You can't tell me that when a cat tell you he going into the playoffs for a world title, and he say it cool, calm, collective, and confident. Oh man, it's just another walk there, another walk in the park. Listen, you can't tell me that that's not absolutely exhilarating. I'm just a fanboy. I'm sorry, you probably don't want to comment.
I mean,
that was a pretty dope line, though.
I'm gonna say this. I mean, ain't no pressure over here either. Like we chilling. Like we good, man. Just know everybody got to make it through their first game, and then we'll figure out everything after that. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I can say. Hopefully, L Dog show up. I mean, have no mishap.
Hey,
man, he known for that.
You know what I'm saying? He had to work.
Hope L Dog don't miss up. I mean,
listen, ain't no family. He off Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday.
Ain't no family. Listen, ain't no family. Listen, ain't no family favorites in the playoffs, right?
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. He's ready to go.
I'm just letting everybody know. There's no family favorites in the playoffs. To my knowledge, I don't know.
So watch this.
You can confirm that.
So no family favorites, right? So once he show up, not L Dog, Chaos. Can you got time to break down what's me and L Dog's record when he is here?
When he is, well, basically,
if he's here.
No, well, basically,
what is
it? It'd be basically his record because he ain't played for no family favors. So as far as hold on. Where am I looking at? So he is. Where the heck am I looking at? Where's the team? So he is 16-8. Now that's games that go by games. It's individual 16-8.
Okay, so if you do, so that means he's 7. So that means he's 8 and 2. 8 and 2. Let me
see.
Because 10 games he played, right? 16 wins would equate to 2 wins per match.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
So he's 10 and 2. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's literally y'all same record, and we didn't get to play them. So I don't want to hear that talking about L Dog can't play, man. That's crazy. It's disrespectful.
That's our same record. What do you mean?
It's disrespectful.
Well, no. Listen.
What's our record again?
Listen, hold up, y'all. Hold up.
I'm 11 and 3. The reason why you 11 and 2 is because of me.
Get out the chain.
It could be 8. It could be 7. But more likely it's.
The number's not even right. You heard he just said it could be 8. It could be 7. I need direct numbers, exact numbers, man.
I'm giving you the numbers. What do you?
I would literally have to go back and be looking at
12 and 2, right?
That y'all played.
Yeah, to my knowledge.
12 and 2. The only way you're 12 and 2 is because we couldn't play. I'm 11 and 3.
I'll have to go back and
That's the only reason why you 11 and 2. We don't know what that match
games and
we don't know.
Like
I said, man.
CJ, we good to keep rocking, right? We good? We good.
Listen,
me personally,
in general,
I'm gonna say this, man. I'm kind of over the hypotheticals and theoreticals. I'm just ready to just take somebody down there and make a spectacle. That's it, man. I'm ready.
There it is.
I'm ready to turn somebody into a whole, put them on a t-shirt, man. I ain't really came to talk. I'm really tired of going back and forth. Actually, like, by next Sunday, we'll know everything. So let's just get to where we got to go. Like,
for sure.
We'll know everything by next Sunday. If we going to a funeral, a repast, people getting cremated, we don't know what's going to happen. When you touch lava, I think you automatically incinerate. I mean, and I made a lot of people touch the lava. I made a lot of people touch that lava. Like, I got a lot of murders under my belt. know what I'm saying? All you gotta do is bow out gracefully, sign your name on the Declaration of Militia. I mean, and say you pledge allegiance to the United MK, United Militia Kingdom, and then you'll be a part of the empire. We'll give you a little piece of land. I mean,
That's it.
make you a warlord or something. Come
Legend,
on,
let me
man.
ask
I
you
ain't scared of
this,
none of you bums. All y'all bums. Cause that's what y'all want to know.
Listen.
You want me to talk how I talk? I ain't scared of none of you bums, man.
But this why me and Fiji we get along, right? Because he's competitive, I'm competitive, right?
This is why.
And so it's
This
gonna
is
be a
why.
show. It's gonna be a show.
Like,
It is.
be a
Let me tell
show.
you, it's definitely going to be a show. It is definitely
Hey.
going to be a show.
Don't let neither one of them get eliminated anything on first round. It's gonna be a problem.
Hey, listen. Listen. There are going to be.
it's going to be upsets. That's a part of sports.
Listen, there are going to be some upsets. I listen.
It's not nobody got a straight direct path to the championship.
You're right.
No, for sure.
Now we
for
got
sure.
now we in great shape. Who we playing? Like let's just give 100. Like one play 8. This like the NBA. We cool. You think I'm worried about Skywalker? You shitting me?
Listen,
I'm
wait a
worried
minute.
about Parton. I ain't worried
I'm
about
just saying
Skywalker.
Listen, that. But Skywalker and Pardon is your. He shares a championship with you.
You heard?
Y'all
Listen to the
in-house-
wordplay. I said
y'all
I'm
in-house
worried about. I'm
champions.
worried about Parton. I ain't worried about Skywalker. I know. You know why I'm worried about Parton? Parton know my. He know my style of play. We partners. Skywalker is. Come on, man. He's just
I
the
got
uncle that comes to the cookout saucy. He the drunk uncle
It's
with the
saucy.
flip flops on. Talk about stuff. Give me the burnt burger right there. All right, Uncle. I got you. Uncle.
Adams.
Come on, man. Listen, I'm not worried about Gray Hill, man. I'm thinking about the game, man. You kidding me? One play
That-
8. Then I
That
not
is-
listen. I'm just ready to play. I ain't gonna really. I want to see the games. I'm ready to. I'm hoping that everybody that's a part of the league enjoy this moment. We're going into the first ever playoff
Sure.
of the 52 hitters. We're going to the first completion of the league, the first champions ever. Everything is the first, so it's all history. You know what I'm saying?
It's
Just
all
like
history.
just like this weekend that just passed, first ever pay-per-view event in metaverse history.
Listen,
Travaganza.
how can they see the replay of Trapagansas?
We working on the Travaganza replay actually, and we're gonna give them a more in-depth look at it. We're gonna do actual bios, and people gonna send in their interviews, and we're gonna give it to them as the re-up, and we're gonna re-put that up on pay-per-view. But right now, we just getting more of it edited and chopped up. We're gonna put some clips out soon. I haven't put it this way. I haven't even saw it.
I like it. All right.
I was in it. I haven't got to sit down and watch it and just like let me just enjoy the moment.
Listen,
personally,
man, we're gonna keep y'all reminded of that because I was
Absolutely.
I was there. I was at Trap Street Arena, and let me tell you something. It was off the
and that was only one. And
chain.
listen,
that was
only one of the 4
Only one.
stages. You know what I'm saying? So, this week, Trap Street Radio, I might do Trap Street Radio at the stages. I might just do like an interview at one of the stages, another the stage, just to show the stages off. 'Cause a lot of people said it was like upset they couldn't see all the stages. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm. I did want to see all the stages. I want
I want everybody to see him too, but I just understand. I just know, you feel me? I see
You can only do
you.
what you. It's limited.
I see
Stuff
you
is
and
limited.
Boss Lady up there rocking out. Y'all was up there at the VIP.
let me tell
I
you
make sure
something.
y'all got the VIP seats.
Let me
You know
tell
what I'm
you,
saying?
I,
I had y'all up there.
enjoyed my seats. I was chilling. You understand? Straight VIP. You already know.
Listen, man.
I was backstage.
Shout out to
What?
John Robinson. Shout out to Norkin for life. Yo Afro, Part of My Flow, Chevy. Shout out to Head Crack from Dish Network. Shout out to Lux Vision Studios. Shout out to the Bay Misses, Charlie Mack, Black the Great, Reese, Talk Nice to Me Kid. Everybody that performed, man, shout out to everybody, bro. Shout out
So
to
let me
everybody that
ask you
bought the
this.
tickets, all the sponsors. It was dope.
You know, Bang, again, we talk about making history. We talk about making history. You made history on
Shout out to the pay-per-view buyers too. Yeah, absolutely.
You made history.
Listen, let's just put it out there. Before the event became a pay-per-view idea, Carl Missioner was the first person to tell me that it was a pay-per-view event. Like, yo, this is a pay-per-view event, man. And I wasn't even looking at it as that. I was like, man, maybe I want to do the next one as a pay-per-view event. And he was like, nah, this one is a pay-per-view event. And then like a couple hours later, I'm on the phone with the producers of the show, and they're like, yo, we might could put this on pay-per-view. And I'm like, yo, that's crazy. The Carl Missioner just said that. So that just lets you know how energy worked. Like, Once it
Yo,
went on, it just was like meant for it to be a pay-per-view event. Like my whole thing is I wanna show that it's artists in here that's really like top tier level. Just because you might not hear them on the radio or you might not know, it's artists in here that's really like
that's like
different.
that.
Shout out to the sampler too, man. I mean, we had him hosting the stage. We had Goddess hosting the stage. DJ Fade Game. We had real live DJs like spinning. Like it wasn't no just bot playlist. West Side Hove, Ice Cold Stacks, Uptown Zen, man. Listen, everybody. The Zen Royals,
Let me
Tank,
ask you this.
Rory.
I gotta ask you this because again, this is the first pay-per-view that the metaverse has ever seen. It was huge.
It was huge.
You're coming off of that, and now you're about to compete in the first world championship in the metaverse. It's a world title,
Absolutely.
never been done for the biggest prize money that the metaverse has seen to this date. Huge. Sir, what is it about you that you keep making history day after day when other people just keep waking up?
You gotta have the intentions, man. You gotta be around the right people, and you gotta do good business. You gotta be somebody that's approachable, understandable, commendable. You can't be doing too much. You gotta do what's supposed to be done. Like a lot of people in here, I feel like they be like, "Yo, I've been in the metaverse for 5 years. I've been in the metaverse since this." And then when you break down their resume, it's like, bro, you was in here the whole time. And what was you doing? Playing Super Rumble? I mean, like, shout out to Super Rumble too. I mean, we
Yo,
ain't
shout
gonna.
out to Super Rumble. I'm
Well,
a
we ain't
Super
gonna
Rumble
say.
fan.
Well, what I'm saying is this, man.
I
Use
feel
your
what you're
time.
saying though.
Use your time wisely. Apply yourself, man. Like, and then you feel me like Legend, for instance. Legend was all the way in Tokyo,
Japan.
Japan,
Yeah.
and you know what he was doing? He still was making time to what be involved in the PSL. Chaos was out there building his Uber business. You know what he was doing?
Being
Still
homeless
making
every
time.
weekend. I'm
Still
sorry.
making time to be the scorekeeper. You feel me? Like, so it's like it's time management. I'm gonna say it's a part of it,
Time management,
and you know that was the main issue of the PSL. Time management was the main thing. But time management is the main thing, man. How you manage your time is that shows a lot about you, a lot about your character. So I just feel like I'm just around the right people and I'm in the right mix. So Trap Street Radio will be airing on Tuesday, 11 p.m. We're gonna definitely talk about the Trapagansett and everybody that was there, man. I'm glad y'all enjoyed it. Shout out to the people that made it possible. We're just gonna do it again.
Now let me ask you this, Bang, and I ask Chaos this, and I'm gonna ask Legend this, and then I want to come back because I want to get some. I want to see if Chaos. I know we're about to start the league. If he want to give us the closing stats of the season, I really want to get to those as well, and I want to get to the 52 pick 'em up. Um, but I gotta ask you, the same question I asked Chaos. You've been a lot of places. You've been a lot of places. You've seen a lot of people, and you've met a lot of people. Not to reduce your life to a cliche, but that is an oversimplification of the real truth about you. You've been a lot of places. You've seen a lot of seen a lot of things. You've met a lot of people. You have a lot of dreams, aspirations, goals. At any point in your life, did you think that you would be a professional spade player who is about to sit for the world championship for a grand prize, $2,000 in this space, and be declared the best spade team on the planet? But like in your list of to-dos, did that ever come across you?
Nah, it wasn't it's about to do this to be labeled as like being a professional space player and win a couple bands. I already won bands playing spades. I really play spades in real life, so um, that's nothing. When I'm at cookouts and I'm at family functions and the cards, I got next, or we start up another table. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
Mhm.
I'm one of I won some nice amount of money, man, on Spades. People still owe me some money, man, to be exact. Yeah, so still owe me a couple $100 in
And y'all listen,
commissary.
you
You know what I'm
can't
saying?
own a PSL. You
Yeah,
can't own a PSL member now. Listen, we coming for collections. Just FYI.
yeah. So
I'm sorry.
it just I feel like this. I feel like the space needed this for the culture of Spades to take it to the next level. It's a digital league. Our league is different because it's not like we got an app where we just touching the screen and getting cards. We got actual avatars in here, and you see us grabbing these cards, and you hear our voices, and you see us, our personalities, and other things that we do. So it's other elements with the league that make it what it is. So it's like it's one of a kind. So it's like I said, man, it's them and it's us. We us, and they them. So
They
and
not
and
like
you
us.
and you kittens still ain't take that challenge about the coming into the metaverse that Card Mission put out. It was like a $600 challenge or something like that. To my knowledge, it was like 200 for
It was
each dome.
200. It was 200.
Yeah,
I think I'm at. Me and you
yeah,
was talking about that other day, Chaos. I think I'm at
yeah.
the up again.
You
Legend,
kids.
legend. Same question, my guy. Listen. You are a world traveler in real life. You have literally
Sure.
been around the world. You have literally seen places. You have forgotten that you have seen places. You have forgotten that you've been places that most people will never get to see. You are a
True.
bona fide world traveler. You
Sure.
are a submariner. I mean, you have been to cricks and crevices on the planet that no man has ever been. So
Yep.
to say that you have traveled far and wide is an understatement. And
Absolutely.
all of your travels, I'm gonna oversimplify your life, and just like I did with theirs. You've been a lot of places. You've met a lot of people. You've done a lot of things. In all of your travels and all of the things that you have done, did you ever expect to be a professional spade player, sitting ready to sit for a world title, and brag about being the best in the world? Did you ever think that?
No, I didn't think so. Just because like there wasn't really nothing out there like that. So shout out to PSL for creating the first one. I like PG said, my story's similar. Backyard, on the sub, on the boat, around the world. I've played spades everywhere. I've won money more than I've lost. I've played some great players. I mean, and not all of them get the opportunity to be a professional. So it's an honor for sure.
Yo, listen, y'all. Listen, I wanna dip off, but I wanna shout out one person right fast. Listen, we got special lady in the building. She is the 10 of hearts. She is the most improved player. She won that award, the most improved player in the PSL, and she is making
Hi.
it to the playoffs. She is making it
Thank
to
you.
the
Thank
playoffs,
you.
not as a family favorite because there are no family favorites, but this is a forced substitution that had to happen. And so she is making it to the playoffs. Special lady, welcome to the couch.
Thank you.
The most
Thank you.
improved player in the building. What it do, special?
And I do well, and I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for having me.
Listen,
Thank you.
special. Listen, special. We're about to wrap things up. We're about to wrap things up, and I saw that you were doing some things, doing what you
Yeah.
do. You listen. She is the PSL tour guide. You understand? She will take you to everywhere, explain everything. You understand what I'm saying? So when y'all come in, make sure you get with special lady because she is going to take you around and show you all things PSL, and she got it. All right, but
Personally, I
special.
wish I could invite the whole world. I mean, I am very, very passionate about this place. You would have thought that I built it, but I am for real, and I'm very passionate about the place, the vision, the things he has done. I mean, we have like this right here is like a mecca, So I wish that, I'm sorry they have a capacity limit in here, and you can't invite but so many people at a time. But if you come in, I heartily encourage you to come give us a try. It's worth it. Like I said, the people or the souls that are in here are beautiful. I love the people that I play with. You know, anywhere you go, you have your differences, but that's okay. We're an organization. You know, we're all one. You know what I'm saying? And we're all headed in the same direction. So it's worth it. Like
There,
any family, it's worth it.
there it is.
So Yeah,
There it is.
it's worth it.
Listen, Chaos, do you got updates for us for the end of the season stats?
All right. All right.
Let's
So,
find who is where and did what to who and why.
all right. So let's start off with just the rankings, the team rankings. Um, we got 52 Militia finished the league at 12 wins and 2 losses.
New Birth Fellowship Church, where Jesus is Lord. The Bible says, make a joyful noise unto the Lord, all ye lands, and serve the Lord with gladness. Come on in, get your praise on. I pray that you have a great worship experience, and please don't forget to like and save the world. God bless each and every last one of you.
Of his goodness, you're in all of his mercy, you're in all of his provision. He's great and he's greatly to be praised. Hallelujah. Come on, everybody, lift your hands as we lift our voices. Come on, say, my God is awesome. Come on, say, he can move mountains. Keep me in the valley. Come on, say it, hide me from the rain. That's it. My God is awesome. Come on, heals me when I'm broken. Strength where I've been weakened. Forever he'll reign. Come on, you got it. My God is awesome. Come on, say, he can move mountains. Keep me in the valley. Hide me from the rain. Has he ever covered you? Come on, my God is awesome. Heals me when I'm broken. Strength where I've been weakened.
waiting. My father, my three sisters, my brother, and Luther too. Yeah. We're gonna walk around heaven. Oh, dang. Oh, I need you, I need you, I need you to walk with me, walk with me. Every day will be Sunday, my Lord. Sabbath will have no end. We'll do nothing, nothing but sin, sin, sin. Praise His holy name. When He says, Sister Patty, well done. Hey, my memories on the ground will be warm. And we're gonna walk around heaven. That's what we all gonna do one day. We're gonna walk around heaven. All we're gonna do is walk around heaven. Oh,
Never would have made it. Never could have made it without you. I would have lost it all. But now I see how you were there for me, and I can say, never would have made it. Never could have made it without you. I would have lost it all. But now I see how you were there for me, and I can say I'm stronger, I'm wiser, I'm better, much better. When I look back over all you brought me through, I can see that you are the one I held on to, and I never would have made it. Oh, I never could have made it. I would have lost it all. Oh, but now I see
Somebody just need to testify to something next to him. Tell him, I'm strong, I'm wise, I'm better, much better. I made it. Is there anybody in this house other than me that can declare you made it? Tell your neighbor, never would have made it. Tell them never could have made it.
There was a family on their way down south, and they had gone as far as they could go, and they made their way, and they were driving on a dirt road. Storm came, the lightning started flashing. The young man that was driving the car lost control of the automobile, ran off the road, and everybody was all right except him. They got out of the car, and just across the dirt road was a white house. They took him across there to that white house and knocked on the door, and the white lady came to the door and said, "Can I help you?" They said, "Ma'am, if you just let us, our brother just got in an accident. We want to just come in and make a telephone call. We want to call the doctor." They walked in, and daughter got on the phone, and the phone kept ringing, and there was no answer. Finally, somebody picked up the phone and said, "I'm sorry, but the doctor's not here. He's out on his rounds." Somebody say yes here. Well, the daughter put that phone down and went back into the living room, and the little children, they were sitting there crying. They were all sitting there crying. And by that time, grandmama had got out of the car. She made her way across that dirt road, and she walked up to it and just opened up the screen door, and she peeped in and she said, "How's my son doing?" And they told her, said, "Mama, we tried to call the doctor, but he was out on his rounds." She said, "Child, let me come in." She walked in and she looked at that white lady. She said, "Ma'am, do you have a closet?" She said, "Ma'am, do you have a closet?" The white lady looked at her and said, "If you want to use the phone, you can use the phone." She said, "No, ma'am, I don't want to use the phone, but I want to call my doctor, and I need to go to the closet."
Just tell him I was going to hear him out. I'll be by him for a little while.
Wait a minute.
All right, I'll let him know.
She made her way to that closet, and there was just enough room for her to get in there.
He overslept. That's what he did.
She walked in that closet. The children were walking behind her.
That's what I'm saying. I'm calling him too.
She walked in that closet, and she closed the door, and before she talked to the Lord, she said this.
He's asleep. He's working hard and long hours.
Oh, well. Just tell my came because he texted me early and said church service.
Yeah.
He understands that his 8 stuff. 8:30. I leave my body for a little bit, but I'm out.
All right, baby. I'm telling you. This is ridiculous. He's going to have to make a decision. A lot of things. He's going to have to make a decision. And this ain't That's why I tell you, you might as well give the devil a couple of hush and run if you want. You ain't
Well,
never used
I don't, to be honest with you, Special Lady, it doesn't matter to me whether he runs whatever. But why use it to tell us it's going to be service? Because that's how he's used all of his wealth before. So it's nothing new. We have a lot of people in here that has wealth that they were using it, but then they don't use it anymore. It's just sitting there. People go in and visit. They're not using it. So you have people that use started their worlds up in this and they had people, but then they don't use it anymore. So it's not that they don't want to do it; they just don't have the time.
They don't have the time. That's what I'm
So,
saying.
but it doesn't matter. The world is still there. You know, the world is still there, so you can go in there and still enjoy yourself as you choose. Same thing. I got a lot of worlds. There's a lot of worlds that I have published that I have not been in. So, you know, I don't knock nobody. Hey.
I want to
But
see.
all I know is he texted me, told
Listen,
me that
I want to see the hands of you that know him to be a doctor in the sick room. If you know he's a doctor, let me hear you say yes.
I don't call.
Well,
so I'm done. I mean,
grandmama came out that
whenever he
closet
comes in, if he
Well,
comes
is that him
and she made
turning
her
it
way back
around?
to the
Or?
living room.
no, that's me.
And everybody was just singing and praising the Lord. The children had got happy. The white lady got happy.
Oh no, I thought he allows him
And
to
while
use
they
it
were
so he
praising
gets
the
to
Lord,
No, you
there
can't.
come a knock on the
I can
door.
let
Honey,
you
I
use
don't know
my
how this
bot.
stuff works.
I can let you use my bot, but here's the thing:
There was a
you
knock
can't
on the door.
control my bot because
They
it
were
ain't in
just
your
praising the Lord.
unless you ain't
Daughter
in
ran to the door and said, "Who is
Okay,
it?"
I see. I never asked how that
The
works.
man that was standing at the door said, "Listen, little
Well, I'm
girl,
out.
I'm the
This
doctor.
bot
If
be
you
in here
don't
for a
mind,
little bit.
I was just in these
All right,
parts,
dear.
and I needed a place to turn
All right,
into.
baby, I'll come.
Would you mind if I come in?"
And thank you. 'Cause you be holding stuff down. Thank
He
you.
walked in that room.
You're a
Nothing
special
down.
person.
She just raised her voice and said this.
Can't nobody take that from you. So just hush. Accept the compliment in the vein that it was given. I think I told you that before. You have a beautiful heart.
Let me hear you say yes. Let me hear you say yes. If you're going to be a doctor, say yes. If you don't mind, help us sing one chorus. Hey, there's joy. Come on, say it. In the room. Come on, everybody say it. Joy in the room. Jesus, Jesus is my doctor. Oh, it might have all my sins. Oh, gives me all my. Come here, Conscience. The Lord wanted America to know that there was an old lady in Statesboro, Georgia, that knew what it was to have Jesus to come in a room. Hey, hey, hey. Girl, you know I love you, no matter what you do, and I hope you understand.
This song says, God's mercy kept me, so I wouldn't let go. Anybody in here ever felt like giving up, just throwing in the towel, just giving up? I'm not going to ask you to hunch anybody, but just look at them. That person you're looking at is here tonight only because of God's mercy and his grace. Somebody ought to just tell God, thank you for your mercy and your grace that kept me. Can I get a witness in here? So I wouldn't let go. I almost gave up. I almost gave up. I was right at the edge of a breakthrough, but couldn't see it. The devil really had me. Jesus came and grabbed me and freed me, so I wouldn't let go. God's mercy kept me. God's mercy. Can I get a witness in here that knows about God's grace? So I wouldn't let go. So I'm here today. So I'm here today because God kept me. Come on, hunt somebody next to you. Come on. I was really down. I was really down. The devil really had me. But God's mercy kept me. I'm here tonight because of God's mercy. Come on now, just thank him. Just thank him.